We are back at Sandra's house to complete the kids' playroom.
Yeah, we're very excited about seeing how things are going to turn out. We have chosen to go ahead and do a cheetah pattern for her on her valances, as well as we have chosen to do a raw hemp fabric on her opening of the closet. We think this is going to give her what she wants as far as having that safari feeling and making it really a beautiful room.
In the meantime, Sandra also asked us to actually go ahead and dress her window treatments in her master bedroom.
These are bay windows that we're going to be doing for her, and there's many ways to go ahead and dress a bay window. So we have chosen to go ahead and give her crowns, as well as giving her just side panels and keeping the view open for her. So I'd like to hear from Sandra as what she has to say and what she had in mind and how she likes to have the room feel after we're done.
So what I was thinking is when I walk into my master bedroom, I wanted something really dramatic. I am a fan of gold and muted tones, but I wanted to do something of a change. So I was thinking something in the colors of black and gold, very regal, dramatic. It's more Versace-ish. So I had to call on Steve from Galaxy Design, who has done so many fabulous things for me in the past.
There are many types of bay windows in homes. This particular bay window is a true bay window. Bay windows also come in as a one single panel in the middle and two side panels. We have chosen to just go ahead and dress the windows. And how we're doing that is by utilizing the wall that's in between the windows and using our Sheraton crowns that will go in between the windows on the wall itself, and just simply putting it up there and hanging some fabric from it. This will allow the view to be available as well as it will dress the window. And Anand and I have went ahead and dressed up the fabrics by just simply slipping them over our wire ideas that we have, and all of our squirrels also have a peg on the back of them. So we're just going to go ahead and simply mount these on the back of the squirrels by slipping these onto the stud holders, and then using these nuts right here and placing them on the back of the studs and securing in place. And now, so these are ready to go ahead and be put up. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate for you how a bishop is done without putting a hole back in the middle. This usually happens when you have a window and there is no way to go ahead and put a hole back in the middle of it. So what you do is you just take simply the fabric off, and you use a little cord on the back. We use as a trick on the back of this thing. You just take a little bit of cord, you wrap it around the fabric, put a knot in it, and then all I have done is just used a placeholder on the back of this. And then all I'm going to do is take the fabric, pull it down here, and then pull it up. And that will give you a bishop without a holdback. To mount a holdback, there's a couple of ways to go about doing it. This happens to be one of the ways. The first thing you want to do is just hold your holdback up against the wall, especially if you're in a corner, to make sure that you have plenty of clearance on either side before mounting your bracket. The second step is to measure from the floor, and usually 48 inches is what is recommended to go ahead and mount your brackets on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mark at the 48 inches mark. Then all you have to do is just simply run your screw through a hole and put your bracket up. Once the sleeve is put on the wall, then all you have to do is just take the stem and slip it in there, and now you have your holdbacks mounted up. In order to go ahead and put a panel on a holdback, all you have to do is just simply grab the fabric from the top here, and using your lower hand and working your fabric all the way up towards the holdback itself. And then when you've gotten up there, you can just simply take the fabric and lay it over the holdback. And here now you have a nice way of draping the fabric and getting a nice stomach in the fabric. So the guys have went ahead and put up the drapes. Now we're just going to go ahead and put up the swags. This is the part I like to illustrate for you how to go about doing that. This usually takes two people to go about doing it. One person holds the other end of the fabric, and I'm going to go ahead and work my way up from the bottom towards the center of the fabric. In this particular case, I have chosen to go ahead and give the client 1.5 widths of fabric simply because I wanted to have deep swags. What you have to do is just simply have the other person hold the other end, and then you just work your way up towards the center by just simply putting pleats inside of the fabric and working your way up. Once you have it up like this, then what you want to do is pull the pleats out, and then I usually like to go ahead and use one of our Ziplocs that comes with our packages and use this to hold the pleats in place. I will not over tighten the Ziploc because I will be needing to adjust the pleats. And so once I'm done with that, all I have to do is just rest it on the back of the peg that's on the back of the scroll. Now that I've done that on both swags, all I'm going to do is just simply run another Ziploc between the two Ziplocs and have them meet in the middle. This will bring them together, and all I do just simply rest it up there, and then I'm going to go ahead and dress up the swags. To do this is really simple. Make sure that you grab the pleat from the very end and then in the center and create a crease, as well as on the other end you do the same thing by just holding from both ends and creating creases in between. And this will allow you to go ahead and create nice deep pleats inside of these swags.
Well, I am so excited about my new master bedroom. The idea that I wanted when I came in for something to wow me and not just blend into the walls actually came into fruition. Galaxy Designs was able to give me a great selection, lots of options to put everything together. Galaxy Designs, they have so many things that are over the top. Rhinestones, all the different trims, just things that are really exquisite, things that you don't see anywhere else. It's been an absolute blessing and a pleasure to work with them.